welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is a what I eat in a day video. So you're gonna kind of hang out with me and I'll let you know what I'm eating, total carb count, since I'm counting total carbs on this weight loss journey that I am on. Stay tuned today because I'm also going to let you know how much weight I lost in my first week, and it's pretty good. I'm very happy about it. And yeah, so that's about it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is, I forgot to show you my coffee this morning because things kind of get hectic here in the mornings, and Andy is always on the phone for work.
What?
And he set up, we are, as you know, we're living with our daughter and her husband right now until we get into our place. So things are kind of, you know, Andy's set up at the dining room table, like right there, right now. And he is working all day and on the phone. So when I come out here, if you hear voiceovers on videos or something like that, then most likely it's because he is on the phone for work. So I like to give him a lot of grief. So right now I was like, give me like 5 minutes to do my intro to this video. So my coffee's the same. I put my collagen in it as last week. My collagen, and I put like 1 or 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream and then some stevia drops. And that's like, it's like 1 carb per tablespoon of the heavy whipping cream. So we're at about 2 total carbs for right now. And then right now I'm also going to have, I've got my cup full of water. I'm going to have my electrolytes. I've talked about this before and I love this stuff. This is the mixed berry flavor. I've only had 2 flavors, this one and the lemon lime. And so far, lemon lime is my favorite. This is good though. I'm just more like, when I drank Gatorade, I loved the lemon lime Gatorade. That was my favorite. So that might be why. And that's it. So you just put 1 scoop in here and you stir it up really well. I'll probably have to stir it with a fork or something. Get all of the particles mixed up. And then that is my electrolytes for the day. I personally only do 1 of these a day. That's all I've really needed. Plus I don't want to like drink all of this really fast because, you know, it's a good deal, the Relay, but you know, it's still money out of your pocket. So I just want to make sure I get at least 1 of these in. 1 scoop is a serving. And then that's where we're at. It actually helps fill me up a little bit too. So if I'm having any like hunger cravings or anything in the morning, that definitely will help, I've noticed. So yeah, let me drink my electrolytes. I will be back for lunch. I'm excited about lunch today. I'm gonna be making some lettuce cups, putting some chicken in it. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do just a regular chicken salad or if I'm gonna do a buffalo chicken salad. I think I just decided, so stay tuned and find out. All right, it's lunchtime and this is a voiceover, so we all know what that means. Andy's on the phone. But anyway, so I decided to go with buffalo chicken to flavor my chicken thighs. I made these chicken thighs in my crock pot on Sunday, and now they're just sitting in the fridge, available, ready to use to make things a lot quicker and easier. So I Googled how much chicken thighs is a serving, and it said 3.5 ounces. So I did get my scale out and I measured that. I think it was actually like 3.7, but I was okay with that. But it's 0 carbs too. So next I'm just obviously putting it in a bowl, and I'm gonna mix in some of the buffalo sauce here. And I'm really trying to track and measure everything. But I'm breaking this up because I want to make sure all of the sauce gets in between it. Yeah, this is the Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce. It is delicious. I think it says it is 1 total carb per serving, and a serving is a tablespoon. So I do measure this out. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. And I got my tablespoon out, and I think I put 2 tablespoons in there, which would be 2 total carbs that we're at for this lunch so far. I was tempted to actually put a little bit more because I do like a little bit of kick. So, but no, I actually ended up sticking with the 2 tablespoons. All right, so here we are. Then I'm just kind of mixing it up, and I'm really trying to decide. At first I thought for sure I needed more, but you'll see. I just kind of realized that this is probably good. And then I show you what I decide to put on top of it. It's delicious, by the way. At this point, I've already eaten it, and it was delicious and very filling.
So you can see I took a little taste there. That's how I knew, okay, I can deal with it. 2 tablespoons is enough. What am I doing next? I don't even remember. I'm starting to clean up a little bit. I think I'm getting the lettuce out at this point. All right, so these are the lettuce wraps that I got. These are not the normal bowls that I get. These were kind of floppy and flimsy, but that's okay. But it does tell you that there are 2 total carbs per 6 leaves. I'm not gonna have 6 leaves. So I was excited about that. So if I only had 2 leaves, that's really just like not even 1 carb, really. So that's awesome. I'm just gonna round it up to 1, just so it's a lot easier for me. So to have 2 of these lettuce leaves plus what's going on in there with the chicken, it's what, I'm at 3 carbs for lunch, total carbs, not bad. But as you can see, this lettuce is ridiculous. I realized afterwards I kind of wrapped it up as a kind of like a tortilla instead of a lettuce boat. So it still worked. But yeah, it was not as good as some of the other brands that I've gotten. But that's okay. It still worked. So then I just kind of divided up. I probably could have put all of it in one and it would have been a lot better. But, you know, I can't stop now. I already started. So yeah, you just kind of divvy it up into the 2 lettuce leaves. I think right here is where my brain's kind of going and like, what else can I put on this? Because it wasn't super full. I won't lie. I was hoping for a little bit more in there, but that's okay. It's all about portion control, making sure we're not overdoing it, overeating. And it ended up being perfect just the way it was. So at this point, I think, I know exactly what I need to add to it. And I think I have to go to the fridge and go and get it. Maybe now? Oh, I'm thinking about the bacon, yes. But before the bacon, I wanted to put another yummy goodness on top of it. So, okay, come on now, Hope. Hurry up. We're all waiting. The anticipation is killing us. There it is, ranch. Woohoo! You could do blue cheese too. You could put some blue cheese crumbles on top, but I went ahead with the ranch. This is a Publix brand. It is 2 total carbs per 2 tablespoons. So I only got 1 tablespoon, so that will be 1 carb. I just dolloped it on each one, 1 tablespoon. So now we're at what, 2, 3, 4? Like 4 total carbs? Not a bad lunch, right? And then bacon doesn't have any. I already know from the package that I bought this. This is just regular bacon that's already crumbled up. I got it from Costco and I love it. And it's very convenient for things like this if you don't have bacon already made in the fridge. It's not as crispy as I would have liked because I love crispy bacon, but it's still doing the job. So here you go. Here's your lettuce wraps. See how it's already fallen out? So if I had known this was how it was going to be, I might have rolled it up differently. But once the camera was off, I did kind of tuck it into each other.
Hey guys, welcome back.
And there you go.
I just got done having lunch and I did the voiceover. How hilarious was that? Let me know if that gave you a few laughs. Oh my gosh, those are not fun to do. But I'm sitting here at work and I thought I would just jump in real quick and talk to you about my weight loss for last week. So when I started, I was 185.4, and Saturday morning, I'm doing it every Saturday because Saturday was the first when I started. And Saturday, when I weighed this past Saturday, I was 180.2. So I lost 5.2 I can't talk. I lost 5.2 pounds in my first week of counting total carbs. And yes, I know it might be some water weight, but that's still weight. If I was still eating crap, it would still be on me. So I'm counting it. It's 5.2 pounds. I am excited. I've got 5.2 pounds off of me. I'm definitely not as bloated, which is a great feeling. Things that I know I need to improve on. Water intake. Let me know down below what you guys are doing to, I'm holding this with my hand, so I'm exhausted already. My arm is tired. What do you guys do to get your water intake?
I've tried so many different things. I'm this close to buying, there's a water bottle on Amazon that's like a 1/2 gallon size. And it's got like this sleeve, that insulated sleeve that it fits into. And then it's also got a straw. The straw really intrigues me because I don't want something that big. I've gotten those huge gallon ones before with the little things that says, hey, you're close, halfway there. You know, the little motivational things. Didn't work for me. I like the straw because that way, I don't know, it just, you're not chugging, you know what I mean, all day. And I feel like cleaning wise, it'll be fine too. But this one's like a 1/2 gallon size. I'm contemplating getting that because Jessica's got a fridge that has filtered water coming out of it. That's nice. And I don't have to use a lot of water bottles. But, you know, that's just spending more money that I don't really necessarily want to pay. But like any day now, I'm probably going to do it. But let me know down below what you guys are doing. I also like to put lemon in mine too. So that helps. But I really need to get the water intake. I am turning to iced coffee, regular coffee, and now my new thing is doing iced tea, unsweetened, and then I'm putting some like stevia drops in it and some lemon juice. It is delicious, by the way, and it's 0 carb, the Pure Leaf brand that I bought, and it's delicious. But I know that's not necessarily the best for me. Could I be doing better? Maybe I'd be losing a little more weight if I was drinking more water. Weekends, I'm doing great, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm doing great on water, but during the week, I'm having a hard time while I'm working. So let me know any tips or tricks that you guys have. I don't know. I want to get it done. I feel like having a big jug of it, finishing that, knowing I'm done, instead of filling my cup up 10 times a day. I don't know. I just think that would be easier. So let me know what you think about that. What else can I work on? The tracking. I love these videos because you guys make me track because I have to do it for the video. I didn't track it all the first time I lost all my weight. So I know it's not necessarily necessary, but I think it helps. I'm really bad about it too. Like my coffee, I don't track that anymore because I know how much it is. It like stays in my brain. So now I know too, with the lettuce wraps, it's in my brain now. I can make that meal again and have it be total of 4 carbs for lunch. That's great. So I'm really bad about it. And I really love recipes that already tell you how many carbs and stuff are in it. So that's what's for dinner tonight. It's stuff that's already got the macros filled out for me because that's a lot of work. And I do work full time. Even though I work from home, I still work full time and it's a lot of work. So tracking is hard. So I do better when I'm tracking while I'm vlogging, I guess you could say. So I won't keep you anymore, but those are the 2 things I need to work on, tracking and my water intake. But besides that, everything is going great. Oh, one other thing I don't have. I never did this in the first time I lost weight too. I don't have this like, all this energy. I don't. Like right now, I could go lay down and take a nap. Not because I'm tired. It's just I'm lazy. Maybe it's chilly outside. I don't know. But let me know. Do you guys have this burst of energy all the time when you're on keto? I never really did. And I don't know what the deal is with that. So could be an age thing. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. So next time you see me, I'll either have a snack, but I don't know. I'm okay right now. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. A snack or dinner, which we're going to be making spicy grilled shrimp and hush puppies. Low carb. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm starting to prep for dinner now. I'm going to make a couple of the sauces that we need for dinner and stick them in the fridge so they'll be ready. The first thing we're making, our entree, is the spicy grilled shrimp with mojo verde. So we're going to make the mojo verde sauce. And this dinner is a total of 5 carbs. And the hush puppies are only 1 carb per serving. So this is like jackpot for this dinner. Let's see. First thing I need is 1/2 cup of olive oil. And both of these recipes, well, actually not both of them. One of them came from the 30
day cleanse that Andy and I did, but we did not make this recipe. And the other one is from Keto Comfort Foods. Both of those are Maria Emmerich's recipes. So I'm pretty confident that these are going to be delicious. We need a couple tablespoons of garlic. So I will link the cookbooks down below for you. These are the only 2 cookbooks that I have of hers, but I really haven't been disappointed. I've definitely had things I've liked more than others, but okay. And then it does call for some coconut vinegar, which we don't have, but we had Googled what was something that you could replace it with, and red wine vinegar was one of them. So that's what we're doing. Let's see, I need 2 teaspoons of that. And I was just recently at, what was it, Earth Fair, and you would think that would have a place like that would have coconut vinegar, and I forgot to look. But when I was at Publix, that's when I remembered to look, and no, I didn't find it. They didn't have it. Need a little bit of sea salt, which, well, I don't have sea salt. I'm just using whatever salt I have. So shake it out here. Okay, and a half a teaspoon of cumin. Oh, and I've got to do the cilantro. So let's get that in there. How much is it? A lot of cilantro. It says 3 loosely packed cups of cilantro. I don't know if that's what's in here. Probably just going to use it all, and we'll go from there. If I don't have 3 cups, that's okay. It won't be the end of the world. I don't know. Should I? I probably shouldn't use all of the stems too. Oh, this smells so good. I know I've said this before, is you either love cilantro or you hate cilantro, but thankfully we're a family that loves it. I think this will be plenty though. I don't think it's quite 3 cups, but stems I don't really care for, but yeah, that's probably one of the nicest herby smells. Okay, this is good. I'll probably take the time, honestly, to peel the leaves off of that, and we can use that for something else. But holy cow, I'm not sure my dish was big enough. But what I'm gonna do is lightly stir it, because the oil and stuff, that's just gonna, there we go. It's gonna kind of deflate it like spinach is when it's cooked, you know. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Look at that up close. It smells delicious too. So I figured this would probably be best if it's in the refrigerator. So see how it's already like soaked up, the cilantro soaked up the oil and the vinegar and all of that. So I want to kind of sit this in the fridge for a little while. And I think that she mentions in the cookbook that you can actually make this ahead of time and stick it in the fridge, even days ahead of time. So yes, I just tasted it and it's delicious. And then I can kind of shake it up a little too. We're gonna put that in the fridge. Okay, so next, I'm gonna stick this back in here. Next, we're making these hush puppies, and it has a mayo, a pimento mayo that goes with it, and that just sounds really good too. This seemed to be like what you guys wanted to see the most out of my meal plan when I shared it in my grocery haul, so I hope you guys are happy with this. But we need some mayo, Obviously, right? It's a pimento mayo. Okay. I'm doubling this recipe because, well, I just know my family. We like mayo. And we like sauces, so I think this will be delicious. 2 tablespoons of jarred pimentos. Hold on, let me try to open this without spilling it. There we go. I did it. Let me rinse this usually spoon out. Okay. All right. So we need 2 tablespoons of jarred pimentos. Okay. And then a tablespoon of lemon juice. And remember, I went easy, old school this week with the lemon juice. And surprise ingredient, a teaspoon of paprika. Paprika. This is a brand new one because it still has the seal on it. So fresh. Okay, well, let's hope I don't shake out. Oh, but I'm doubling it, so it's okay. Okay. Which means I should put 2 more of these, but I'm just gonna do 1 because I just think that's what my family will be happy with. And then you stir it. And we're gonna stick this in the fridge also, and I think that you can do it ahead of time as well. This looked delicious. And there is some pimentos in the Hush Puppies too, which I think is kind of a way to make it feel like corn, because anytime I had Hush Puppies back in the day, which has been years, it was, there was corn in it. So maybe this kind of gives it that little sweet-ish flavor. Okay, I'll stir it again before we eat it. But there we go, making a mess. We're going to put this in the fridge as well. So now I've got that done, and yeah, next time I see you, I will be probably making the Hush Puppies because I think those could sit out better. Shrimp doesn't take very long to cook, so we'll do that at the very end. Okay, we're back, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the dough ready for the Hush Puppies because it does say if it doesn't seem like it's holding together well, then we need to stick it in the fridge for a little bit. So I wanna make sure I give myself time to do that. So let's see, Parmesan and baking powder. So we need some Parmesan, powdered Parmesan cheese, a little bit of baking soda, which is just a teaspoon. That was a pure guess. I don't even know how much that was, but I think it'll be fine. So we're gonna combine that in a medium-sized bowl, which, okay, stir, stir, that's good. Then we're gonna add the softened cream cheese, which it's not super soft. We'll see how this does. I hate the very end though, because it's like, so hard to open up and get out of there. I'm on my last block of cream cheese. When you're doing the total carb thing, it really is a big deal with the cream cheese, I tell you. And then a large egg that is beaten. This one called for some minced onion, but you guys know we don't do the onion thing. Okay, so the goal is to get like this mixed in real good, but the cream cheese needs a little bit of help. It is starting to turn into a little ball of dough though. You can kind of see a dough-ish dough-ish, doughishness coming together here. Okay. I'm figuring that like smushing the cream cheese is helping. Yeah. Okay, that's good for now. And then we need to add the pimentos and some cheese. So we need, how many? A couple of tablespoons. And it does say drained. So let me squeeze out as much of that as I can. I never have pimentos, and then I'm making 2 things tonight with pimentos. How funny is that? All right, that, and then the cheese. So I'm doing, it wants finely shredded cheese, and all I have is the big block of cheddar cheese. I've got some Monterey Jack that is shredded finely, so we're gonna use that. I hope that that is okay, but we're gonna find out, and I'm gonna let you know. But really, I mean, how a little bit of flavor, I think cheddar cheese is probably gonna be more of a dominant flavor, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay. And then we're just gonna mix that in. It says if it's too soft to shape into a ball, then it gives you like different things to do. But I think this looks pretty pliable. I think we'll be able to shape these into little balls. Hopefully that cream cheese, it looks like it's mixed in really well. I don't see any clumps of it. Maybe there was one little clump. All right, so we're gonna mix this a little bit more, and then we're gonna make, it says it makes 12 servings. I don't know if that's 12 Hush Puppies? It doesn't say. It doesn't say if 1 is a serving or if 2 is a serving. So we'll just see what we can get out of it. Oh, there's another. And then we're going to fry it up in some oil, which I have on the stove. I'm not gonna be able to bring the camera over there though, or maybe I can, we'll see. I'm just using bacon grease because she said you could use lard, which I kind of feel like bacon grease is a form of lard, or am I not thinking correctly? But that's what I'm going to do. I might mix it with my hands real good too, just to get that last little bit. Let's see how many we can make out of this, and then we will fry them up. All right, well, real quick, I wanted to show you how many I got out of it. I think that's 10. I got 10. So I think it's supposed to be 12, but these are actually pretty small. I'm not going any smaller. 10 should be enough. I'm not gonna show you me frying them up because I don't wanna make this any longer. I feel like this video is getting long, but I did put some chopped jalapenos in there too. I thought that would be delicious. So I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, we are back. And so the Hush Puppies are done, and I went ahead and marinated the shrimp and got it cooked as well. So what you do, I'll put a picture up here. You're just gonna put some lime juice or lemon juice and some garlic and sliced onion. I didn't do the onion. You're gonna put the shrimp in there and let it marinate for a little while, and then stick it on the grill with some skewers. I didn't have the grill, so I just put it in the oven. I sprinkled on the seasoning, cayenne pepper, and there's Chase in the corner. Cayenne pepper and some cumin and some salt, and you just kind of sprinkle it over the top. Let me show you what they look like. I just cooked them in the oven, but here's the Hush Puppies. Don't they look delicious? And then I have the pimento mayo that I made earlier at the beginning. And then here's the shrimp. And I took a little taste, and it is so spicy, but it is called spicy grilled shrimp. So, and then I put the mojo verde sauce on top of it, and that looks good enough to eat, I must say. So I did try the shrimp already. It is delicious. I bet it would be even better if you did grill it. That would be really cool and nice. But again, I didn't do that. So let's have a little taste with the mayo of the Hush Puppy. Jessica's in the background. You know what? I had a little nibble of it when it came right out of the oven, or out of the frying oil, and I'll be honest, I wasn't as thrilled with it then because it was still soft inside, a little bit mushy. But now that it has had some time to sit, oh my gosh, no, it is delicious. I'm very happy. I would definitely make this again. And then let me try the shrimp with the mojo sauce on top. Andy's nodding his head over here. What do you think, Chase? Good? Delish. This is a win-win, definitely. Oh my gosh, and very low carb. So I'm thinking the Hush Puppies were like 1 carb each based on a recipe, and the shrimp was 5 total carbs per serving. So I have made a list based on my breakfast, lunch. I did have a piece of gum, and from somebody else commenting last week, the gum is actually a carb, and you're right. So I did add that today, but it is something that helps me through. Dinner, Hush Puppies, and then most likely I'm going to finish off my cheesecake bites. Those are 4. That leaves me with 19 total carbs for the day. My goal is 20, so I did great. And yeah, I'm stuffed. I didn't even have a snack today, which I'm very excited about. But make sure you guys check out these cookbooks. I'll link them down below. This is the 30-day ketogenic cleanse. It's dairy-free. I only made it just because there's some delicious recipes in there. And then this is the Hush Puppy recipe came out of this one, Comfort Foods. So make sure you try it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for future videos. We are on our way to counting total carbs and losing about, what, 35, 40 pounds at this point. So thanks for watching. Bye.